and welcome to Scion Origins. I think I've decided to call this Lucky Diamonds. I am your story guy, Chaz, and I am here with a fantastic group of people to just have a little fun with Scion. So before we really dive in, I want to have them introduce themselves. So let's just have you introduce yourselves, your pronouns, who you're playing, and their pronouns, and let's just start with Scarlet.
Okay. Hi, I'm Luna Knight on all the um
by Azure or simply Rachel. I am she, her, and I play the character Dora, also going by she, her.
Beautiful. Let's move to Lesha.
Hi, my name is Ren, she, her, and I'm playing Elisha, also a she, her.
Nice. How about Cass?
Hi, my name is Josie, they, them, and I am going to play Cass, also by they, them.
And last but certainly not least, Jacob.
Hello, I am Zachary Naldry, he, him. I can be found on the Bird app and other social media places at Zach Rules. It's written down below here. And I'm going to be playing Jacob Alder, also see him. He, him.
Beautiful.
Maybe see him. We'll see what happens.
So for those of you who don't know, Sign is a game of myths and legends where our characters are swept up into this massive game of fate and can potentially become actual divines themselves, assuming they don't get their journey cut short by something bigger and scarier. I like to describe Sign as a game where high school children steal their parents' car, go driving down the highway, say Bloody Mary 3 times in the side view mirror, only to have Bloody Mary appear, but not be able to do anything because they're going 80, 60. And while she may be this dangerous entity, as far as we know, she doesn't run 80 miles an hour, so she can't catch them. This is the world we live in. And today we're going to start our journey with Dora. Dora, please describe yourself as you stand outside the mayor's mansion.
Dora is a woman of about 4'9", short blonde hair. Uh, she's wearing a green dress that ends at her knees, and she's wearing a black leather jacket over the dress. And on her back is a pretty tarnished looking, but still decently kept brown leather backpack.
Lovely. And as you stand, the security guards, for whatever reason, keep saying "Hi, Miss Dora. You don't have to stay outside in the cold. You can come on in. We have drinks. We have appetizers. You can come in. It's fine."
I would say at this point she's like texting on her phone, and she just kind of side eyes the guard, and she's like, "I know what I can do or don't do."
Absolutely. We didn't mean to impose. We're just, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. We'll be here if you need anything. And they return back to their post, still staying pretty close.
I do have some friends that are coming, by the way. I'm waiting for them.
Oh yes, of course. We didn't mean to imply. Well, yes. Speaking of which, who would you have been texting right at that moment?
Uh, Probably Scarlet asking, "Where are you?"
Scarlet, you've been trying to leave for the better part of 30 minutes. Um, but your personal attendant has kind of just been following you around, um, and has been trying to usher you back to your room before you do in fact leave.
okay. While I'm finishing up, like touching up my makeup, probably for the fifth time, as I've been trying to leave, I'll just try to not to be frustrated, just turn around and say yes.
I what do you know what time you'll be back?
No.
So not 8 o'clock. Because I found this movie that we could watch.
Well, we'll definitely watch it. I just don't know if it'll be tonight. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, of course. I didn't. I mean, of course, it's okay. Do you have your money
I have my money.
and your whip
I have my whip
and your pepper spray?
and my pepper spray.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Sure. I guess I'll. And you can see that she's trying to convince herself to leave, but it's
I have Naja and Laszlo. I'll be fine.
of course you do. Yes. And they'll take care of you. And she like looks at Nadja and Laszlo and just kind of like breathes a heavy sigh of relief, and then is finally able to leave.
Yeah, I feel like at this point the bats would fly down from the ceiling and kind of both land on either shoulder, do a little nuzzle, and
Yeah.
then I would be like, finally, and I'd leave.
All right.
Text
so
on my way.
you head out. Uh, Alesha, you are currently getting a tattoo, and your phone rings, or I guess texts, buzzes.
I'll just probably throw it to Cass. Like, you do the talking. I'm like pretty busy over here.
Fine. Next time, pay me as your secretary if you treat me like one. Hi, this is Cass, Alicia's friend.
Dora.
Hey, it's Dora. I am sitting out here in the cold. Where are you guys?
Fuck. So Alicia is currently getting a tattoo done. I don't know how they're gonna fix that up, but yeah, we'll be there ASAP.
Did you did did you forget about the party today?
I did not.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
issue.
No problem. Please hurry.
Yeah, with Alicia's driving skills, that's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna hurry. Don't worry.
Perfect, perfect.
And I, um, phone back down.
It's been a rough day for you. You made the mistake of saying something yesterday, and now there's just been this almost consistent, not quite bawling, but like crying. Um, this has happened before, it just takes time. But as of now, like it is starting to wear at you.
I don't know who of you three it is, but are you seriously implying that that was about that goddamn pizza recipe?
When you say the word pizza, the crying escalates as you hear another voice. No, it's fine. She was like really excited. Don't you go and have a good time. I hear gambling is fun. Like go enjoy yourself.
Please, which one of you three is it that is crying?
It's does it really matter?
Oh,
You just you focus on you. Yeah, you just go. You
fine. Fine. And before you ask, yes, I brought my scissors. I'm not gonna lose them. Don't worry.
for
I got them at my
30
belt.
for 30 seconds, that like feeling of like sadness is gone. But 30 seconds pass and then it returns.
I said is I didn't like a ham on pizza. Come on.
Alicia and Jacob, you are currently in the middle of a tattoo when you hear Cass say, "Oh, the party. Right. We will be there ASAP."
Fuck. Did you remember Alder? Like, because like we really need to go, I think. So how long will it take to like finish up this piece?
I mean, so we just got some shading left. We can pick that up at another time if you got to
Oh.
get going.
True. So, you coming along?
Yeah, sure. Let me just clean you up real quick. Goes through the motions of cleaning off the tattoo,
Mhm.
wrap it. Um, you know, normally I tell you that you're not supposed to drink, afterwards, but that's up to you. You're an adult, you make your own decisions.
Yeah. It worked out with the previous one, so yeah.
All right, well, Yeah, where are we going?
Ah, gambling, apparently. Like, I don't know if you like already met the little one, but there's like little rich kid, and apparently we're going gambling, and they're paying. So
Is this going to be one of those fancy things? Do I need to grab my tuxedo T-shirt?
it's a casino. Like it's mostly filled with lowlifes. Like last time that I saw a casino, it was filled with bums. So
All right.
And so you all kind of get up and get into Alessia's car. Would you please describe your vehicle for everyone?
yes, it's an. It looks a bit like an armored van that they used to like transport gold bars, but it's while it should be really solid, it still has a very few fist-sized dents in it. And like when they open it, like it's just like filled with like mattresses and a few knickknacks like you need to survive, like a little camp, like little gas stove, and in the back, like like massive dog is just like snoring loudly. Just like, oh, get in. Like, first one to call shotgun sits next to me.
I'm sitting in the back. I'm sitting with Orchid because I hadn't given her pets today. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
And you all get in the vehicle and drive in a way that only Alessia can drive, making record time to where Google Maps is directing you. Scarlet, on your way, you hear a very familiar sound and you just get out of the way as this massive armored car comes barreling through. And so you make it about 3 minutes after. But pretty soon, you're all standing outside, not a casino, but the mayor's very lavish mansion.
Oh,
That's a shitty look for a casino.
Well then.
Like as soon as I spot Dora, I just bolt over, pick them up under the arms, and just like hold up in the sky, little dodo, and just like give it a small headbutt.
I would probably say that before that happened, she was leaning up against the exterior wall, just like frantically scrolling through things on her phone, and then she's just suddenly picked up and she's oh, 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 oh. Hey, you guys finally showed up. Thank you.
Wouldn't miss it.
Oh, oh God, thank you. My parents always want me to come to these dang things, but I don't like coming to them by myself. So I appreciate you all coming here tonight.
Right, as long as you're paying.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'm sure Dad's got us some funds. I did let him know that I was gonna be bringing some friends with me. So yeah, you all look great. You look fantastic. You look great, Scarlet.
Well, thank you. I figured I'd, dress up a little since I haven't seen you in a bit.
And she is going to one by one just like go and give you all like pretty quick hugs. Well, shall we go inside?
Can't wait.
Or
And as you start going inside, the two guards both simultaneously like slide in front of the door and they say, Miss Dora, I don't want to cause any problems, but I don't think animals can be in the mayor's mansion, and you have 3 with you.
Rude.
But not you, sir. But we.
Dora's gonna look perplexed for a second, then look back at how big are your bats, Scarlet? They're flying fox sized, right?
Yeah.
Are they just like flanking your shoulders?
Yeah.
Just like... and then the big small pony dog, and she's gonna look back to the guard, and they're like, it's all right. I mean, I don't see a problem. Do you? You don't? what are they called? What are they called? What are they called?
Emotional support animals.
That, yeah, you don't let emotional support animals in?
Yeah,
We do, but we've never heard of emotional support bats, and also that that dog
Okay,
might
first of
be
all,
rabid.
rude. First of all, rude.
But we didn't. Of course, we
Yeah.
didn't mean.
like, come on, Orchid.
What's wrong with the
Smile
bat?
for the dear guards.
And as Orchid slowly walks up, to your eyes, just like happy, just excited, they are like stepping back into the door. Um, can we get back up here? As you know, even just on four legs, she is about their size.
Tell me all this room you got in this mansion. There's no place for animals.
We're not saying there's no place, but the mayor, and as I say that, a man who many of you, except for maybe Scarlet, would recognize as the mayor walks out. It's like, what's all this ruckus out here?
Your guards are refusing to let my friend's emotional support animals into this nice party.
These two got, you know what, Dora, because I like you, you two fired. Get out. Come on in. It's been so long. Yes.
Storyteller, what's his first name?
He actually has gone to great lengths to like try to hide it. Some people have said like his name is Michael. I went to like elementary school with him. Someone says his name is John. Someone has said his name is Pharaohs. But that was just one person a long time ago. There's no substantiating like evidence for that. He is very much like, yes, call me the mayor. Like the colonel, call me the mayor. That's who I am. That's who I want to be. I want to be the mayor for you. He is always looking for re-election.
Like the colonel.
Like the colonel.
Okay.
Thank you, Big Cheese.
See, that's why I like you. Come on in. And then he looks at two guards.
Guards walk away. I just like flip them off.
Dora is just gonna give this really snarky, just like as she passes by.
And you can see they are very deflated, but they do in fact just walk away. And you enter what appears to not be a mayor's manor, but someone who has, like, Dora, you feel comfortable. Like, that's how much wealth this mayor seems to have. There are multiple tables. There's blackjack. There's poker going. There's roulette. There's about 5 or 6 different games happening at the same time.
Dora has her phone in her hand and she opens like several tabs and she was just like, I spent the last few days quite thoroughly researching some of these games. I've never done this exactly before, and I'm kind of excited to.
It's fine, Dora. Remember, this is a charity thing. We're trying to give to the kids. We're not about winning or losing. Yes, come on.
She frowns at that. She frowns at that.
Well,
interesting.
You all sit here. I need to go make a quick speech now that the guest of honor is here. But then I'll be right back to show you around. And so he goes up and says like, welcome to my humble abode. I want to thank you all for coming and donating, playing to support our sister city in their recent tragic run-in with a Titan spawn. Apparently, they had a Titan spawn that caused mass stampedes of people. I believe they just didn't have the proper control that we have in our city. But you know what? Good neighbors help good neighbors. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to raise some money for the kids in this city. So please gamble, spend some money, give some money, do what you need to do so we can all have a good time. Yes? And applause for himself, and everyone else applauds. And he comes back.
Very fine speech. Very fine speech.
Thank you. Did you know I've been working on it for about 3 days? I think I'm almost there.
What are all these games?
Yes. Let me show you around. Do you like games of chance?
I've never played.
Ah, yes. Then I think the best game for you would be poker. You just go sit at a table and they'll tell you all the rules. You don't even have to do anything. They'll just tell you what to play. Come this way. Let me show you.
Don't sit at that table.
Okay.
Ah, so you've clearly played games of chance.
A little bit, yes.
Aha. So then perhaps I can. What does Jacob look like, by the way? Like a quick refresher for me.
Slightly skinny,
Okay.
just short of medium height, multiple tattoos.
Uh-huh. Would you say that someone taking like a quick glance at you would say you are good in a fight?
I would say that would be a assumption that people would make.
Okay. So
Um,
you'll see him like kind of like looking you up and down and say, I might have a game of chance for you. And then he will look up to Alesha and be like, is there anything you would like to play?
I don't know. Sometimes I pull those pulley thingies that coins come out of.
We definitely have some of those. Please, right this way. And he like starts like separating you, brings Alesha
But-
to
Before I leave him, like I turn to Orchid and you stay with little Dodo and make sure no one does anything bad. You have permission to bite.
and you see Orchid has like not a smile, but this just like quick wag of the tail, eyes light up a little bit, like she is ready. And then she just walks up to Dodo and is right next to you. And by next to you, I mean kind of above you, but still.
Dora puts her phone down for a moment and just gives big hug right around the neck and just nuzzles in for a second.
Cass, what will you be doing as we like start to
Is that one dude? Is he like trying to bring me to a game, or am I just left alone now?
he would return
Oh,
and
shit.
then
I will return too, please. Thank you.
once he returns, he'll be like, and how about you? What would you like to play?
Well,
Also, by the way, where is that special pair of scissors that you have? Where is it on your? Is it like?
like you know how like those utility tools are like kept in like a separate pockets on a belt?
Uh-huh.
That.
So if someone were just looking at you, they could see
I have something on me, but they couldn't see what is
what.
in the pocket.
Okay. So yeah, so he'll come back to me like, and what about you? What is your game of choice? Do you like some roulette? Would you like to try poker? What about you?
I do like games with cards, yes.
Cards. Okay. With poker, would you like blackjack? Anything tickling your fancy?
A game of blackjack sounds fun, but hold on. And I quickly throw the idea
Mhm.
of gambling into the three.
Right. This is a weird experience for you because usually, while they consistently argue, they're usually saying the same thing. So they're arguing that you should do this or arguing that you shouldn't. Like this time, you have three separate directions you're being drawn to. One is saying no, no, no. Another one is saying, I mean, blackjack could be fun. You're really good with cards. I think you can do it. The other one is saying, we're not really like in sync right now. Maybe you should you just have some fun. Ignore what we're saying. You just do. And like they're just like, and because you don't hear three voices, you hear your voice with three distinct personalities. They're like switching back and forth. It's a little confusing.
So I shouldn't have asked. All right, fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. Come this way. And as he's escorting you, the door flings open as there are no guards anymore. And this woman, who appears to be about 22, long black hair, is like, I'm here to gamble.
I audibly facepalm.
Dora just looks up from the giant dog nuzzling and just furrows her brow. It's like studying his face because she does she recognize this person at all? Like from like scouring the internet and
No,
no?
you don't. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Back to her phone. I
Alessia
would like to.
also. Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I would like to check out, I think, a slot machine. I've never gotten a chance to have my hands on one before.
And you see the mayor like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're over there. Hasn't taken his eyes off of this woman.
Alessia just also like looks over, makes like a small threat assessment.
Give me like an empathy cunning roll or something along those lines if you have a better skill.
Yay, first roll. Whee.
First
Oh, it is the
roll.
first roll. I
So it
realize
was
it's
like everything above an 8 was a success, right?
Yes.
Then I have 3 successes.
Hmm. Uh, so your initial thought is that maybe she's like, big into gambling. There's really no reason why she should be walking in this confident. Especially like this isn't like a competition thing. Like the goal is either to lose money or just to give money away. However, you notice that like the mayor who has been like doing everything for y'all. Here, get some cheese, taking you all over, has not taken her eyes off of her, and even told Dodo, yeah, the slot machines are over there. Do not call. And that has you thinking like there is something threatening about this woman. You can't tell what it is. It doesn't look like she's necessarily like physically strong, but the way she commanded the room is honestly somewhat scary.
I bend over back to the mayor and like kind of sort of whisper like, if you need anyone thrown out, since the guards are incompetent, I can just give them the boot. Just let me know when you need it.
And for the first time since she's walked in, he like
Mhm.
takes his eyes off and
Mhm.
like is able to look at you and says,
Mhm.
would you be willing to come by my office in about 20 minutes?
If you tell me where your office is, sure.
Of course. And he like describes up on the second floor, the third door on your left. Yeah, I will meet you there. And then he slowly walks to
Mhm.
greet this new gambler.
Mhm.
So we have 20 minutes before this meeting. What are we going to do?
Jacob has found his way to a dice table.
Nice.
uh Dora is going to go examine one of the slot machines, but beforehand she's going to make sure she's going to go over to Scarlet and say, I'm going to go check these out. Do you want to come with?
Sure. I don't know what that is.
It's a slot machine. I've been studying some of these games, and it's a computerized game of chance in a way. I'm very curious about getting my hands on it.
Okay.
You might how often have we, Chaz, how often have Scarlett and I hung out?
In the past year, I would say slightly more than you were comfortable with. She always like somehow kind of showed up whenever cool Uncle Hef was there. So you at some point you just kind of got used to her, like you got used to him. Like she's always there. She's pretty cool. But y'all are pretty close at this point.
Gotcha. And the bats are still on your shoulders, right?
Yep.
She at this point would know the distinction between the two. She's
Yes.
going to eye Laszlo for a second, but then go and give scritches to Nadja.
Scarlet,
And
you
Mhm.
hair. See, I like this one. Why can't you be more like her?
I look a little offended. I'm perfect the way that I am.
Of course, darling. You are very, but can't you be a little more perfect? Like this little one.
Do you say that out loud, by the way? Do you say that you're perfect the way you am out loud
Quietly.
with me right in front of you?
Yeah.
What do I have to roll to see if I hear that?
No, you hear it. Like you're
Oh.
close enough that like
I mean, yeah, we're all perfect the way we are. You okay?
I'm fine. She really likes you.
Oh, and I love her. Him, not so much. I mean, cute, but kind of. I feel him leering at me from time to time.
I give Laszlo scritches. She didn't mean that.
Anyways, and she's going to let's go. She's going to start walking towards where the slot machines are.
okay.
With one hand on the big dog. almost like a child walking with their parent.
Also, just before Dora leaves, like Alicia just like walks over and like, my pockets are kind of empty. Do you have like spare change for those things?
Oh, sure. I reach. I take off the backpack. I just I just open it up and I'll open up the big pocket and pull out I pull out my wallet.
Who is like still keeping an eye out as you're like in this kind of new environment?
I think I would be.
Okay, so everyone who is, give me another empathy cunning roll. The same basic thing that Alessia did, just like a overall threat assessment.
10s explode, right?
Yes, they do. And also, you have 5 momentum right as of now.
4 successes.
Just one.
One.
2.
Okay. Cass and Scarlet, you don't see much. It's loud. It's kind of hard to tell. Jacob, you notice that woman with the long black hair who was also wearing a red petticoat type thing. Once Dora like breaks out her bag, her eyes are trained on that bag. And once the bag goes back away, she goes back to conversing, whatever she was doing. But like once Dora was interacting with that bag, the eyes were focused.
I will Jake was gonna finish up, take his chips that is somehow magically grown in a charity table, which is odd.
Yeah.
But he's gonna take his stack over and head over to where the slot machine is, and sit down next to her and just be like, "Hey, the
What's up?
Junior Crow de Ville over there, um, seemed very interested in your bag when you were taking whatever it is you took out."
Dora's gonna look at you for a minute and then look at her bag still in her hand for a second, still in her hands for a second, and then look over to the person in question that was eyeing her apparently. Um, are they still looking right at me? No? How far away are they?
Good 30 feet, 40 feet.
She pulls her phone out.
Mm-hmm.
Takes out her camera, and then she's going to zoom in as best as she can and try to snap a photo of that person's face.
Give me a subterfuge dexterity roll.
Okay, how does rolling in this game work?
So you take the number of dots that you have and you roll that many d10s. Anything that is above it, 8 or above, so 8, 9, 10, counts as a
Mhm.
success. And if you get a 10, you get to roll another die.
Okay, cool. And that was what were you looking for?
Subterfuge dexterity.
That's 2 for dexterity. And where is subterfuge?
Up in your skills on the right side.
Oh, that has no dots. So that explodes.
Hmm.
One success.
So the way it works with Scion is that depending on the role, there's a difficulty, but then sometimes there are complications. So for example, in this role, I gave it a difficulty of 1, where like it's not that hard, but I also
Mhm.
gave it a complication of 1, where like you could successfully snap the picture, but you would forget that the flash was on. With 1 success, you were able to buy off the difficulty. Therefore, you are able to get a really good picture, but you're unable to buy off the success. And so there is the flash, and then her and her group kind of look back to see that who is flashing pictures.
I'm just gonna try to like the second that I realize that that's happened, which that is something that I do, by the way, like myself. Um, I'm like, oh, and I'm just gonna try to look like I'm just like taking a panoramic shot of the whole party.
Can Jacob whip out his phone and attempt to fake taking a selfie that would have caused that flash?
Nice.
Oh.
Give me a manipulation roll, any skill you like.
Any culture?
And yeah, yeah, selfies they're the culture.
Who?
All right. And so you can see that she's looking around and then she's almost focused on Dora, but then she like zooms in on you and sees you like taking the selfie. So she's like, and goes back to her. So it seems like, yeah, she thinks that you were the one who were flashing.
Uh, Dora doesn't take her eyes off her own phone, but she does like she's close enough, and she just says in a softly, so it's only the well, 3 of them, because Scarlett's right there too, can hear. Thank you for that. Now give me just a second, and using her knowledge of online mysteries and internet culture, she is going to try to use that really good picture of their face to reverse image search this person.
Give me a technology,
Here we go.
intellect, or cunning, whichever one you prefer.
Said intellect or cunning?
Yeah.
Intellect. So hold on. I don't think I have that many dice. Because
Can't
that's
hold all these dice.
10 dice.
A few.
Hold on. I'm gonna how do I do this? I don't have an internet roll. I don't have a dice roller up. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no worries at all.
Okay, so roll 5 for right now. That is 1, 2, 3 successes of that 5.
Hmm.
1, 2. Another 3 successes, so 6 successes total.
Right. So you only need 2 successes to buy off this. You have 4 extra. And so you can use those as stunts or extra or enhancements for further inquiry into who this mystery person is.
We're gonna enhance the crap out of this.
The issue with those 2 successes is that like you can't find her. And this is not something that you are a novice at. If you can't find her, she just doesn't exist online.
This this isn't she turns to Jacob and Scarlett. Are you seeing this on her phone? And she's just pointing at like a
What am
bunch
I
of
looking at?
she doesn't exist.
She's
There's
right there.
there's that's oh, I love you, Scarlett. Um she has no online presence. I can't find any records of her on the net. She's physically there. We can see her, but she doesn't exist. I don't who
Maybe she doesn't have anything online.
Dora looks astounded. She's literally looking taken aback like you just slapped her.
I mean, Scarlett, what's your online presence like?
Yeah.
I
mean-
I I have a
What's your
com-
socials?
I don't have. I'm speaking from experience.
See, there are some people out there, for whatever reason, that don't use the interwebs.
Once again, Dora just turns to Jacob like she was just smacked, and she's just like, one problem at a time, one problem at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that she was watching me, and I don't like that I can't figure out who the hell she is. She's, and then she's going to remember the reaction the mayor had. How far away is Alesha from us right now?
I was right next to you. I was asking for
Yep.
money.
Oh, you're still right next to us.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
that's what got the attention of Cruella Jr.
Okay, got you. Sorry, that's my brain for you.
That's all right.
So you would have been a part of this whole conversation too, Alesha. Yeah. Just when you're meeting with the mayor soon.
Yep.
If you figure out who she is, can you text our group chat and let us know?
I can call. Like,
Oh,
those little buttons don't work like shit. Like,
here. It's easy. And she's gonna scooch up right close to you
Mm.
and try to show you how to text properly.
it feels like those like those old Nokia, so it's like push 3 times to make a thing, and like you just see me visibly getting frustrated.
She's also, I would also say Dora knows that you have a Nokia, but every single time that she sees the Nokia, she has the oh honey look on her face.
Yeah, and you also know that I have no socials. The only pictures you find of me are in criminal databases.
That's still a presence. That's still something that she can figure out. So you but yeah, so but but yes, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They're skeeving me out a little bit. They're skeeving me out not as like no, maybe a little bit more than Laszlo, but it's okay.
Lazo does feel like hurt on your shoulder.
Buddy, it's okay. She didn't mean it.
Cass, where are you right now?
I am standing against a wall and I'm observing a game of blackjack.
Okay. Give me an occult cunning roll, if you would.
Occult cunning of all things. Um, I have specialization in that, but I don't think this has to do with divination, or does it?
Yes, it does.
Ah, yes, let's go. That's an extra die. So it's 4 is 9 dice.
Nice.
No, 9 dice, not nice. It's
No, it's nice that you got 9 dice.
I was making a stupid pun. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
As my friend Sap would say, take 2d6 damage for the pun.
Interesting. So you have just on occasion, whenever you're just like observing things, have a habit of just playing with your tarot cards in your hand. Not like doing anything, just playing with them. And this time something came up that you weren't expecting. You just like are starting to do this like naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the voices says, you shouldn't study this game. This game is rigged.
I immediately know that I don't have to take that at face value because they can also be talking about the concept of life and how that is
Yep.
rigged. But
Who
that
rigs a
doesn't
children's
happen.
charity event?
That's a good question. Speaking of which, Cass, as you're sitting there like thinking to yourself, the mayor appears right in front of you.
Mm.
He's like, hi, I'm sorry, I never actually got your name. I'm the mayor. Nice to meet you.
Pass.
Cass, Hey, so Cass, I do like kind of. I have a favor to ask of you. Are you you're friends with Miss Dora, yes?
Yes, I am.
Are you as well off as Miss Dora?
I will neither confirm nor deny. Why do you require this information?
You're right, I don't. Could you and Miss Dora come to my office? As soon as possible. Not interrupting the fun, but if you were taking a dip in fun right now, I definitely wouldn't mind if you came up there and we kind of chatted about a few things.
Is it about the woman that came in?
And his face like drops. And he just kind of like steps in between you and her, and it's like, it's about the charity. And I really feel like with your help, we can do the best for this charity. So please deliver the message on any of your friends who may or may not be as well off as Miss Dora, and then we can chat about helping people, because that's what we're here to do. And he kind of like says that part like really loud and turns around like, that's what we're here to do. Gets a nice round of applause.
Sir, have you ever considered taking acting classes? It might help in like your next running for office. And I walk off.
And he was like gonna say something. I was like, so I'll see you upstairs then. Yes. 10 minutes have passed since he asked Alicia to come up.
Did I get my money?
I would have given you money.
Yeah.
Yes, then I would be like still probably losing very much at
Yes.
slots.
You're playing slots.
Yes.
Perfect. So something that both of you would have known about Dora is that when she said, I haven't gotten my hands on a slot machine, she's not talking about just playing the game. She likes playing games and winnings, but she also likes to just understand how things work. So like maybe not the machine that you're playing on, because she doesn't want to like disrupt your flow. She is probably at the machine just right next to you, trying to just like feeling around it, like examining it, looking for openings to potentially start taking it apart.
Yep. Figure it. Make me a technology intellect roll if you would.
Technology and what?
Intellect.
Tech and int. Okay.
Scarlett, where are you right now?
I'm just kind of I was watching Dora look at this and just thinking to myself, I don't think that's how the game is played. And then I kind of look and I look back at the mystery woman and just, I don't know. She intrigues me.
Sorry.
How long do you look at her?
As long as it's taking before like Dora says something that it's not my attention back.
Excellent. So after about 45 seconds, her eyes kind of glance across the room as she sees you make eye contact with her, and this huge smile comes over her face, and she's like,
Oh, that's awkward. Oh no, this is why I don't go out.
What was that? That's 5 successes, by the way.
few things. One, it takes you all of 2 minutes to find that seam, and you know what seam I'm talking about, the one where you're like, if I just pull on this one, this whole thing falls apart. And yes, in fact, you like disassemble this entire slot machine in front of everybody during this charity. And because of that knack you have, you learn. Dory's under the assumption that this is how all slot machines work, right?
For the most part, she understands. She's done her online research about slot machines, probably watched some YouTube videos about it too, College of YouTube. And she understands like the basic concept of how slot machines should function, but she wanted to get a physical one so she could take it apart and actually get her physical hands on it.
So either YouTube is lying or this slot machine is rigged, because based on everything you have figured out, there is no way to actually win any money on this slot machine that you took down.
That's weird. She just says that's weird.
Huh?
I guess all the money that you put in just is for donations, maybe. You can't. These machines don't let you win anything. What the hell? And she's just like looking through the machine part still and stuff like that. And she's just like, yeah, there's no feasible way for any of these for these machines to like give any winnings.
As an
Jacob.
aside, when Dora starts obviously messing with this machine, Jacob is going to kind of just slightly move Scarlet and himself to be standing in front to kind of block
Mm-hmm.
the view.
Oh, good idea.
To make it slightly less obvious.
Yeah.
Alicia just like, since like just like shoving in money, pulling, and like with every loss, like the little vein in their head starts popping more and more until they just like pull, but they pull like with like the tiniest bit of precision, just like yank that thing off with like slight unrestrained anger.
And because of what we know about you, you don't even need to roll. You just like rip it off. Music kind of like dies down, and everyone like looking your direction because while you all can block this 4'9" woman like taken apart, it's hard to block the 7-foot woman like ripping a slot machine in half. And the young woman like walks over and it's like, "Is everything okay here?"
Yeah. Why are these machines rigged?
Oh, I don't know. I'm here just like you. I'm a patron. Hi. My name is Kikyo. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kikyo.
Why, hello.
Hello, I am Dora.
I've heard so much about you. Oh my gosh, you're the Dora.
Is this the wait, is this the woman from
This is her.
the moment Dora's eyes actually look up to like because she probably hasn't looked exactly up to the person just yet. And when she's like she's just like staring at her like, how can I help you?
Oh, I just love gambling. I love it when other people have fun gambling, and I can tell from your friend here that you're not having as much fun. So I want to invite you over to my table.
I'm having plenty of fun understanding these machines. Thank you very much.
I think she was talking about Alesha.
Oh,
Alicia is just like not paying attention, just like picking the slot machine when he's down, and then just like with the like handle still in hand, like they suddenly like snap back into reality and they check their Nokia and like fuck 20 minutes and they just
Soul
sprint off
20.
like
Okay.
to the stairs. But also, how is Orchid reacting to the woman?
all right, because we have the big dog just hanging out with
Orchid.
us right there.
Chilling.
If you were like paying attention, you could understand exactly what's going through her mind. For everyone else, the only thing they know is that Orchid is like putting herself in between Dora and this woman. And no matter where this woman goes, Orchid is just like making sure that she is there.
Good girl.
Intrusive thought. This is out of character. Intrusive thought just to say bite.
All right, so we have Alesha running up to the mayor's office
With the handle still.
with the handle still.
As because I'm pretty sure because that's hard to miss. As Alesha runs off, Dora's like snapping away for a second from the woman and texting Alesha. Don't forget to find out who this person is, in case I'm not able to.
You get to reply, "Hey."
Just gonna send a heart emoji and then look back to the woman. Who are you exactly?
Oh, I'm Kikyo. Nice to meet you.
Like,
Is that not the answer you're looking for?
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nice to meet you too. And she puts on a very fake smile.
Nico, you said you had a fun going on at your table, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, what are you playing?
Well, it's actually a game that one of the patrons there invented, and it's just so fun. So I figured, like, if you
Oh yeah, yeah. You want to teach me, Scarlett? Do you want to come? You can learn a new game.
Yeah, I'll learn a new game.
A
yeah,
new game?
yeah.
Me?
Do you like new games and figuring out how new games work?
It's you can see there's a conflict of interest in Dora's brain for a quick second as she's just like, and she gives in to the temptation and says, "Yes, yes, I do quite enjoy learning new games." And she just kind of like shoves the mess that is the slot machine that she took apart, like into a neat little pile, or as neat as a little pile as she can. She's no longer interested in the slot machine, especially after learning that it's rigged.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then we have Scarlet, Jacob, and Dora going with Kikyo, Alesha running upstairs, Cass.
I see my group disperse
Mm-hmm.
as they talked to that woman. Um, I'm thinking about how the brain power is currently divided, and then immediately decide I'm going after Alesha.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
All right. So then we'll focus on Alesha and Cass for a bit. Uh, so Alesha, you make it up first, shortly followed by Cass. Um, and someone slams the door behind you two. Four
I
guards with
yeah, I
assault rifles
immediate
out.
yeah, immediate turn around and I see when they have the assault rifles like in an aimed position or just
Just out, not
hanging? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I do like instinctively knowing that like my opinion of guards and police and I
Mhm.
just like instinctively give them a death glare while tensing up my muscles.
And he's like, no, it's fine. And like even the mayor's voice is completely
Mhm.
different. Like whatever
Mhm.
horrible acting that he would do downstairs is completely gone. He's like, it's fine. You all stand down. Like that's not necessary. Cass, yes, you're here. Did you didn't bring Dora? Okay. Um, hey, here's a question for you. Do y'all have money? Like how much money do you have?
Why is that any of your business?
That's not my business.
Mm.
It's not no, it's no one's business. I'm just curious. Do you have money to donate to the kids? Like, is that a thing you have?
I'm counting like the money I got from Dora. I was
Mhm.
like, I got about this much. The rest
Yes.
was eaten by your shitty machines.
The machines. Yes. Did she get the machines? Did she get to the machines?
Yeah, they
She
they
got
they, they broke one open, and the other one also kind of broke open.
the woman in red?
What? No, the machine. I broke the machine.
Oh yeah,
Who's like
I don't give a shit about those. But the woman in red, she hasn't gone to the machines yet, has she?
who's the woman in red?
Okay. Cass, you gotta help me. Is the woman in red at the machines?
Uh, as far as I know, Scarlet, Dora, and Jacob went with her to a table to
So
play
they're
a
not there.
self-invented game. They're not at the machines. No.
And he like looks at two of the guards and they immediately run out down the stairs. Okay. Alesha, you said you can fight, yeah? You're good at fighting?
Yeah,
Okay. How confident are you in your ability to fight?
pretty pretty good. Never lost
Okay.
a fight before.
Never lost a fight. Okay. Perhaps would you like to fight? Do you like fighting? Would you like to
I
fight?
love fighting. Like a sort of
I, s-
maniacal grin, just like
Excellent.
pops.
I think I smell what's going on.
I...
How do you smell things going on? Is that a
I
divination?
don't say that out, I don't say
Oh.
that out loud.
Like yeah, because yeah, like this is bored. How about you come with me and we can get well, we can't get into a fight, but I have some people who will be willing to fight, and I think they might, give you a good fight. Like, how about? Would you want to do that?
Oh yes, I would, I would give you the money to fight.
I put my hands on Alesha's shoulder and dig my nails in.
I barely feel it, but because like you little twig. And I look at you like with even bigger puppy eyes than my dog gives. Like, come on, don't get between me in a fight. It's the only thing I have in life.
I know exactly where this is going, and I don't even need my ants for that.
Did you
So
say that?
I said that out loud because fuck
It-
shit.
It has been two of your aunt. Well, one of your aunt has been like crying. One has been like, "It's fine. It's okay. She'll be okay." That one just burst into tears.
I also know where this is going. A fight, apparently.
You see me wince as I hear a loud, obnoxious wailing in my head.
With Constance, why does she hate us?
No, I don't hate you. Can you just please shut your trap for 5 seconds while I'm trying to not get my friend involved in illegal gambling ring fighting scene?
What was that? Cass? No, we're not doing that. We're just gonna have a fight.
No,
And if
I look the mayor dead in the eyes, and I like dare say that to me again while looking me in the eye. Oh, please dare.
I don't I would never do that. Alesha, let me show you my fighting ring.
Yes. And they're like taking like the handle of the slot machine, just like already like, they can smell the blood already.
And you like actually you feel like you're like finally getting closer because it's been a while and you like have been having to like hold it in for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my like the man is like already like creeping on me, like the feeling you get when you're like walking into a group, like just to like punch faces in, just like I could already feel like bones under my fists.
Mm-hmm. And Cass, I'm assuming you are following.
I make sure that my scissors are still there, and I follow.
Your scissors are in fact still there.
To be fair, if I lost them, then I would have heard even
Mm.
more wailing
Yeah.
in my head. So
So that is one way for you to know, like, if they've been stolen, you would have been made well aware. Scarlet, Dora, Jacob, you are brought to a table with Kikyo and three other people. And they say, "Yeah, please have a seat. Have a seat." So this is a game, and they introduce Jill. Jill has invented this game. She doesn't have a name yet, but it's a offshoot of blackjack with just a few like simple rules.
Interesting. I would
What's
like to also.
And Kikyo looks at you and is like, "You don't know."
No.
And then
I got this. I got this. Dora pulls out her phone, and in one of her tabs is like a detailed like wiki page on the rules of blackjack, and so it just hands Scarlet the phone.
Oh, okay. And I'll just start reading it.
And you get like a basic understanding of blackjack. And Kiki's looking over like, yeah, like that's essentially what we're doing. However, whenever you win, you are obligated to bet more, or you can just win by betting more than the opponent.
How is that fun?
I mean, gambling is just fun.
So it's like poker where you're trying to get the opponent to
It's a combination
fold.
of both, yes. So would you like to give it a shot?
Sure, why not?
So who would you like to be your opponent? I could play against you if you'd like.
Very well. Narrows her eyes.
And she sits
Target
down.
locked. I would also like to say that Dora, when sitting down, does not like just idly put the backpack on the ground
Right.
next to her. It's not on her back because that's uncomfortable as crap, but it is now resting on her lap.
So you mean you are opposite the table from this woman, and you have the backpack like right there for her to just stare at.
I'm pretty sure there's a table like I'm short.
Right. Okay. So you're not. So it's like under the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is how we're gonna do this. I want you to
I'm not
roll
gonna
me.
make this easy for you, Chaz.
I wouldn't. I would never ask you to do that. Roll me a D10, just a straight D10.
Right? Why not gay? Happy Pride Month. Sorry.
True.
Exactly. That is one success.
Okay.
I don't like the silence. That's unnerving.
I. So in this first round where you don't bet any money, she just like letting you get used to the game. She busts.
Oh. Pretty
Mm,
simple. I
yeah.
mean, I was kind of expecting more from blackjack, but I guess it is just yeah.
Well, the real fun comes with betting. So would you like to bet some money?
I mean, sure, it's daddy's money for the charity anyways. He gave
It,
me a good
it's for the charity, so it doesn't matter who wins or loses.
sure, we'll go with that.
Great. I bet $500,000.
How much money did daddy give me?
Not that much. He gave you maybe a grand. Like, you know.
And this is a hold on. Dora is just like this is a charity event that maybe like that's like a big 500,000. I don't have
It's
that
for the
much on
children.
me. Yeah, it's for the children, but I don't have that much money on me.
Oh, well,
So,
I guess you lose unless there's something else you want to bet.
No, she stands up.
Jacob?
Jacob's gonna try to get a read on if there's any actual if they actually have a winning hand or they're just throwing a bunch of money out to get
Right.
to win the pot.
Give me an empathy.
Empathy or integrity?
Either one, yeah.
Okay. And then would cunning be inappropriate?
Yep. You think it would? Integrity cunning.
It then dawns on Dora that this person just bet $500,000. And then she will say, "Wait, do you even have that much money yourself on hand?"
4 successes. So Jacob, you notice there is this glee in her eyes. What you don't see is confidence. Whatever it is she's planning, it seems like winning or losing may not matter in the grand scheme of things.
I'll sit down and take the bet.
But okay, so you sit down and her okay. So she's like, "Do I? Of course, I have 500,000. I wouldn't bet with money I don't have."
Show it to us.
So she pulls out a briefcase and pops it open, and there looks to be about 2 million in there.
Oh my God. Are you planning on donating all that to the charity? How gracious of you.
Of course, but I'd rather gamble it and have some fun with it rather than just giving it away.
Interesting. Um, this is this Kikyo or Jill that I'm going against? This is Kikyo,
Kikyo,
right? Right. Okay, just making sure. All
Mhm.
right.
All right, Jacob, roll me a straight D10.
That's a 10.
Ooh.
Nice.
So you play the cards. You get 21. She has 17. It's like, guess I lost. And she hands you $500,000. Would you be willing to play again?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Um, Dora's gonna lean in. She's gonna whisper in your ear. I read on the internet that some people, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? They they have these schemes that go on like this, where there's an easy hand, and then they'll give you a big win only to take it from you with some underhanded stuff. Just be careful.
Is the dealer staff or is the dealer? I mean,
Uh,
it's not. It's
Dealer
not.
does look staff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the point of of having the dealer be part of, not part of the game. The dealer's not in the competition. The one who controls the cards doesn't have any control over that.
And it's at that point the fact that there was the intelligence but no wisdom with Dora's knowledge there just dawns on her, and she's like, oh, right, right. Still, Dora is going to position herself to where she can kind of keep an eye on Kikyo, though.
Okay.
She's going to try to make sure that nothing stupid's going to happen.
I would say you can give me I think this is kind of subterfuge, yeah? A subterfuge cunning roll. While this is happening, Scarlet.
Hmm.
Nadia has been getting progressively more vocal as the night has gone on.
What's she been saying?
Most just like people watching.
Kind of join her and be like, yeah, they look. Why are they wearing that? That's
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know. It's like they're trying to show off, but they have nothing to show off.
Yeah.
And as you're watching, she starts talking about this incredibly tall woman who has to like duck underneath the door to go into what's probably a basement.
Oh, that sounds like. And do I turn around and see
You
Alesha?
see Alesha following the mayor with Cass slowly behind them.
I'll kind of nudge Dora and Jacob, be like, Cass and Alesha seem to be going into a basement. What games would be in the basement?
It's at that moment that that Dora kind of looks, tries to see. Are you pointing out where they
Mhm.
went? Okay. Dora's gonna look, and I feel like Dora's been here before.
Yeah, and the last time you were here, there was not a door there.
That's new. Did they add a basement here? I don't remember that
How do
door
you
last time I was here.
add a basement?
You dig? I don't. I could look it up, but not now. Still quite curious. Looking back at
Yes.
Kikyo, what's going on with Kikyo?
So Kiki was offering a new bet. It's like, well, we did 500,000. Would you mind, going a little higher?
Jacob is aware of what's going on in the basement.
Yeah, y'all are close enough. So
Okay. So Kikyo, hold that thought. I have something I would like to check out.
of course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take. He's gonna toss one of the stacks to the dealer
Mhm.
for the children.
Thank you, sir.
And he's holding it and like, Dora, can I put these in your back?
Sure. She pulls her backpack up and then opens the big pack.
Eye is focused. And this time she's like, that's such a cute little backpack. I love that little lock on it.
You have a boundary issue, don't you?
I'm so sorry. I just get so excited sometimes. I apologize.
It was a gift. Thank you. Anyway, she's opening the big pocket for Jacob to
Mhm.
pump it in.
And I would like to do a empathy roll of some sort to get a set vibe of what her interest in that bag is.
Okay. So you can do an empathy cunning. You can do a technology. Yeah. Just see like what is it about her that could be like spurring this.
Two.
Okay. With the two, you are only able to discern that it is. This is the first time you've like really noticed that you haven't noticed the lock. Um, Dora always has the bag. The bag has always had a lock. None of you have ever mentioned the lock. So whatever is going on with this woman is related to this lock somehow.
I bet Nudge is powerful enough to see the lock.
Right. Since putting the money in the bag was really all just a front to get to look at the bag and get that look. He's ready to go down to the basement. Kikyo, we'll I'll be back.
Of course.
We'll gamble. We'll do things for the children, and we'll kind of walk closely with Dora as they head towards the basement.
Yeah, I want to see what's happening down there.
All right.
Me too, especially since that basement wasn't there last time I was here. As she says, as she fastens the backpack very tightly and very securely to her back.
And Jacob will whisper, whatever that lock is, that's what she's interested in.
How often have I noticed the lock?
It's one of those things where like you've kind of forgotten it was there. It's a small pocket, like you don't really notice it. There was one time like 5 years ago where you like considered taking it off and then you just kept getting distracted. So it was like,
She thinks about it for a moment and then she's just like, later, too many things on the mind. And then she's going to start walking towards the basement.
And then the guard sees you all. It's like, Miss Dora, you're here to spend money. Great. Right this way. Opens the door.
For a charity event, they're all so focused on money.
Well, maybe because they want money for the charity.
Alicia,
yeah.
2 minutes ago about was the happiest you have been in weeks as you walk down to see a fully fleshed out, in the works fight club.
I just chuckle like a, like a kid finding like a table filled with candy.
Single teardrop.
No, they're just a bit more like you're looking at everyone like it possibly fights. And it's just like the internal thought of I can get to pummel people to help children. I love this place.
Yes. The sadness stops for a minute. Prosperity is not for all. Be sure you are aware of what you want before you are tempted off the path.
I don't know who of you three decided to pick a different career path and become a poet, but if you ever bring out like a little autobiography with like a description of what you actually mean, it would be perfect.
Another, or same voice, another personality. You know exactly what I mean. You're so good at poetry. Remember that time you read Shakespeare? You're so good at this. You got this.
I want supportive ants like this.
And so you walk down, and there is a good 50 people here, watching two people like pummel each other. And inside, what looks to be about 200 pounds. I don't think that's the proper way to count it, but 200 pounds of diamonds are like in the rink.
I have a slight feeling that this is not very legal.
It's
Big brain.
and so the marriage be like, it is no, okay? It's not legal, but we're not trying legal. We're trying to protect our town.
No, Mr. Mayor, please. Let's stop playing games. I'm not a child, you're not a child. Just what exactly is going on? Because maybe we could help you if you actually say
You can
what is going on.
you can definitely help me.
And
Oh,
I'm gonna
Alesha.
try to use white lies in that as well.
Oh,
like
yes. Tell me what
subterfuge white lies.
Tell me what white lies does, if you would.
Well, it's just a specialty. It gives me normally one
Lies.
extra. No, it's one of my specialties in my skills. It's not a knack or anything. So.
Oh, yes. Give me a persuasion manipulation roll.
The white lies is in subterfuge. If I'm.
Yeah.
So,
Subterfuge manipulate. That makes sense, yeah.
All right. That is. Jesus fuck. Reroll 1. That is 5 successes.
Good God. Okay. So it was a 2 difficulty with 2 complication. You buy off all of that, plus 1 more bit of information. And so you say that, and he looks at you, and you can tell he is afraid of something. And so he's like, okay, look, we know what caused the stampede. We know the stampede, the big thing in that other city. We know what it was. We know what it wants. It wants money. So technically, I'm not lying. Kind of. This is to make sure that we don't suffer the same fate and we don't have enough. If Alesha goes in there and fights, we can have enough. So please, help me.
Do I have to roll to like see if he's lying or?
Nope, because you got that extra success.
Yeah.
He is not lying. Like he knows exactly what it is. He is terrified. He is under the belief that whatever happened to that city is going to happen here. And like it was all over the news. Like there were mass stampedes, it was like mass riots for no reason. Like the psychologist talked about like there's things where like people spontaneously just like fall asleep, an entire town just destroyed the town for no reason. And so he is saying like, if we have enough money, we can spare this town.
And does that have anything to do with that woman?
He clams up.
Oh, come on, spill the beans. I need to know everything to make sure that what I do does not accidentally counteract something. See me a bit as Alesha's manager for now, okay?
Gas. Can I already punch someone?
No,
right, yes.
no.
Hold
no,
on. We have a
no,
new challenger in the ring. Everyone's like, yeah.
I love Alesha.
Like the way that he's the new challenge in the ring, like they immediately like start like they like take off their their tank top. They're just like the small like the bandaging, like just to like keep everything in place, and they just like raise up them like even bigger, try to like not intimidate, but just like like almost like using the neck like the biggest threat, just like everybody look at me, I am going to destroy you all.
You walk in, and who is going to challenge you? Let's see. So this large, muscle-bound man walks in, cracking his knuckles, like walking circles around you. And you see the mayor outside, like setting bets, seeing how much he can make from this.
Okay, like, are there rules? Everything allowed?
And he looks to Cass. Of course there's rules. No killing unless you have to. Um,
Define
no,
when you have to.
I'm not a fighter. I can't tell you what have to means. That's up to the professionals.
Yeah,
Yes, but
Cass,
you're the person organizing this, so you should have
yeah.
some kind of authority here. Unless you would now be subconsciously spilling that maybe you don't have as much authority as you would like to have.
I have as much authority as she gives me. I mean,
Yes, accidents happen. If you punch somebody the wrong way, and they're too weak, they have a tendency to be
the
unalived.
Alicia gets
Alicia,
it.
Alicia, if you die, you do know that Orchid will be alone forever, right? Like I'm not enough for her. She needs you, and just don't throw everything away just for a good fight. There's people, and especially Orchid there,
And
still
you said
upstairs
Orchid's
waiting for
name,
you.
and so she just runs up and jumps on you because the rest of the group has made their way down, and you see Alicia in the ring, flexing, getting the crowd on her side.
Like, see, even my baby's cheering on me.
Oh, you probably love this, Alessia, don't you?
Yes, Dora.
Why isn't she in a ring fighting yet?
Yes, that is. I am entering, but I'm not fighting. Like,
Oh,
look,
okay.
look, like Tubby over there wants to fight me. He just like points at the muscle-bound guy.
Good luck.
Like, oh yeah, good luck. There's no rules, right? And May's like, no, there's rules. And he like pulls out this metal chain.
Oh, they match.
Mhm.
They both have a chain. Beautiful.
Oh, like, and when he takes the metal chain, like Elijah like also like just takes the heavy leaden bike
Mhm.
chain.
I will say that Dora will move up to Cass and she's like, what the hell is going on here anyways?
If you think I can physically restrain Alessia to not do this, you are sorely mistaken.
Oh, no, that's fine. But this place is completely new. This wasn't here
Um,
last time I was here.
TLDR, and I go to like the entire group.
Mhm.
The Titan spawn that did the whole ransacking in the other town, they just want money. And so Mayor's scrambling to find some money and even resorts to this. And he is also slowly losing his grip on anything that he used to have his grip on as a mayor. And I found it a tad bit hilarious, but maybe now is not the moment.
Also, look, pretty rocks. Like points at the diamonds.
Hmm.
Oh my God. Diamonds? And she's looking, where's the mayor at this point?
He's like getting ready to start the fight. He's like getting money up, like getting money, making sure money passes through hands.
She
Also,
she's
Who does
like,
the who is the mayor going to give the money to?
I mean, he's holding the money right now.
Well, this is a question Jacob was asking Cass, because
Oh,
Cass was the one who relayed the information.
Let's just say that I have my thoughts about the lady in red, but when I even mentioned her, he immediately just shut. So, I think we're fucked.
I just took half.
And just need to like see how the scale of how fucked we are is going to be.
I just took half a mil off her.
story time.
I just took half a mil off her gambling.
Well,
It was quite something.
and I
It
tap
was
him
fun
on
to
it.
watch.
I tap him on his shoulder quite deadpan. Good for you. Anyway, my friend is maybe gonna die, so I'm gonna watch.
like also, Mr. Mayor, like maybe like two simple rules just to make the fight interesting and not extremely boring. No guns, no explosives, no poison.
okay. I think we can all agree to that. Yeah. Everyone's like, yeah.
It's at that point that the mayor feels a little tug
Mm.
on the back of his shirt.
Mhm.
And it's Dora with
Miss
$500 in her hands.
Miss Dora, hey. Oh,
500 on Alessia.
thank you. Yeah, 500 more on Alessia. And like you can see, like he's starting to get a little concerned because everyone is betting on Alessia.
Dora will then move back to stand next to Scarlet, and from her backpack, she's gonna pull her backpack around. So it's, you know how sometimes you wear your backpack and it's like just like on your front.
Yeah.
She's kind of gonna do that and then fiddle around, and then because I knew you were going to be here, forgot to do this. Pulls out some grapes for Laszlo and Nadja.
Oh, well, thank you.
Naja nibbles a few, and then she's like, "Oh my god, he's talking about his Willie again. I'll be back," and just
Oh, okay.
flies off.
Oh, where'd they go?
I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right.
Then I guess the fight starts.
Roll me close combat and might or dexterity, whichever is highest, which I'm pretty sure for you is
Yes.
might.
Yes. Can I use my brutal fighting? Special.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that's 11 dice, I take it.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Amazing. I love it. I'm here for it. Kick his
Uh,
ass.
1, 2, 6, and then 2 exploding dice.
He rolled a 0. So
Oh, okay, that's 7. Another, it is 8. Another exploding die.
Hit him so hard he sees the curvature of the earth.
9 successes.
You are going to kill this man.
Yeah, I'm just going like straight for the liver.
okay.
Beautiful.
So the way combat works, you have to beat their defense to inflict damage. Because he rolled 0 successes, he has defense of 1. So then you have 8 extra points to buy stunts with. You can spend 4 for the critical stunt, which would inflict 2 points of damage. And then you can inflict things like stunts to do knockdown, to like push him back into the wall, to push him on the diamonds, to disarm him, because you have lots of things to play with.
Yeah, so like how many points can I now use for like special, like, so 4 for the special for the 2 extra damage?
Yeah, if you spend 5 points in total, you do 2 points of damage to him.
Okay. Can I then use the 4 extra to like also like just punch, or like he just like falls the back of his head into the diamonds?
Yep.
Just like the punch and slam down.
And so you all watch as this guy hyping up the crowd, yeah, walks up to you, and you're using a punch, not the chain.
Yeah, I'm just like punching. I'm like using the chain for when I need it.
So you throw that punch, and as you like punch, you can feel his teeth cracking, and then you just slam him into the diamonds, and he stops moving.
I look very, very disappointed, like an ice cream falling on the ground, just like looking at him like. And then I just look at the mayor like.
And you see the
You
mayor's like,
promised
really...
me a fight, liar.
But we don't know if he's given up yet, right, folks? And the crowd's like, yeah, we want blood.
That guy's dead. I think.
Can I
Yeah,
ask the mayor to take vitals?
Like, no, like the thing is like the cage is chained shut. So I just like pick him up and I just like look at the back of his head. Probably like blood pouring out, like some diamonds stuck in there.
Yep. There's no diamonds stuck in there, but like there is like blood
yeah,
pouring out.
Okay. Oh look, blood diamonds.
I was thinking it. You said it. I love it.
Dang it.
And then they just like drag him by his head. Like, does he move at all?
He is still alive in the broad sense of the term.
Yeah. Okay. Medic? Question mark? And I just drag him to like where the door is. Like, he'll need it, and maybe a dentist.
And you see some people are like, no, I bet money on him. If he wants to lose, you finish him off.
Dora from next to Scarlet and Cass just screams, "Finish him!"
Conscious.
What's wrong with y'all?
Nadia comes back
Oh, this is fun.
and says, "My precious, I think it's time that you leave now.
Why?
The people upstairs are getting very excited over the gambling,
Like hysterical?
like a riot."
Oh, Cass, did you say that the other city had a riot?
Yes.
Apparently, that's happening upstairs.
I yell to Alicia, grab a few of those bling blings right now and get over here. This is an emergency.
Like, you mean like stealing?
Yes.
Okay.
You nearly killed a man. Stealing is no problem.
Dora being right next to them is like, wait, riot? What's going on? As she feeds Nadia another grape.
Don't ask me how I know, but apparently there's a lot of commotion upstairs.
I just start like putting the diamonds in like all the side pockets of my cargo pants.
So you try to do that, and
Mhm.
the mayor
Mhm.
sees you and is like, "Wait, no!" And as you touch the diamonds start moving and getting up. And he's like, "Oh shit. No, everybody out now!" And the entire crowd starts to disperse as this diamond elemental starts to move.
That's a thing?
Wow.
Dang.
It is now.
It is now.
Yeah,
That's-
do you still want me to bring the diamonds? Because they can walk.
Punch the monster.
Okay. And I just like wrap the chain around my fist.
While this is happening, can Dora take a picture of this creature and then post on her social media things getting crazy at the party tonight? And then she's going to use that image to try to see if she can find any information on this thing.
Like wait, it's just like a little like just like with the punch like going through the
Hashtag Mayor Gone Wild.
I
Jacob
think
is
this
also
is
gonna jump in with the fisticuffs.
fisticuffs. Yeah, I think this is a time for initiative. So once again, I will have you roll whatever skill you use most in combat. So usually close combat, but it can be athletics. If you are particularly like intelligent, you can use like academics. Like I use my knowledge of the body to do damage. So do that and then roll the higher of either might or dex, and that will be your initiative roll.
So one skill that would make sense and
Yes.
might or dex? Okay. Permission to use medicine for that, as you said, knowledge of the body.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
But I use witchcraft because magic.
So you could use a cult.
Or occult, that's what I meant. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I mean, my mains are science and technology. I'm a squishy person.
Tens explode here as well.
Yes, they do.
I got a 7.
I am also sorry because I'm slow with learning the first time for things.
No worries at all.
What is the thing that we have to? How do we roll for initiative?
So roll the skill that you use for combat, and then either might or dex.
I use technology in combat.
Yeah.
That is my thing, and it's gonna be might. Power tech.
Jacob, you got 7, correct? Oh,
I
1.
got 1.
Okay.
I also
I
got
got
one.
a 10 that did not explode.
Same.
5 for oh, Cass is ready.
That's dex 5 for y'all.
And then it's the same thing, just the successes off that.
Yep.
That is 4 successes.
For Dora. And Alesha, how many did you get?
Yeah, I had 7.
7? Oh yeah. Alesha had 7. All right. Essentially, you all go in whatever order you want, and then the thing will go.
Yes. Is my puppy roll?
Your puppy rolls with you.
Okay. Oh, nice. So then I just first just order my puppy to knock down the flimsy gates so the people who want to fight can get in. And then I
Okay.
just go clobbering them just with my chain wrapped fist, just go, I would say fight a little bit. It's just a diamond thingy,
Yeah.
and then I just do what I do best and just whack it right on the face.
Roll to hit.
Yes. Yes. Can I use my Death by Teacup improvised weapons thingy on the chain on my fist?
Absolutely.
Okay. What does it do extra? Is it now technically a weapon?
Death by teacup. Let me double check.
Death
'cause,
by
it
teacup
takes-
is like
yeah.
throwing a shoe and the shoe becomes a hatchet.
Yeah. So
So a chain is already a kind of a weapon.
Yeah, like a death by teacup will be like, here's some tax forms, so I give you a paper cut now, and it does
And it cuts like a knife.
yeah.
okay. Yeah. Then I just regularly punch it. Dice. Do. Six. Two exploding.
Tonight's going perfect, everybody.
That's great.
7.
Nothing's wrong at all.
I want to die.
8.
Uh,
Jesus fuck.
I have 11 dice.
you punch as hard as you can, and you are able to chip off some of the diamonds. You have one extra success to play with.
With that I can just do random status effects, right?
You can do a few things other with one.
Yeah, one is not a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe position yourself.
Do a sick move.
Dab.
Yeah, dab.
Can I use it to rile up the people, the real combatants? You want a good fight? Here's one.
Yeah, the group has one enhancement on social roles in this combat or in this action scene.
Mhm.
All right, who's next? You all, because you're all essentially before it, you
Mhm.
can go as need be.
Okay, go ahead. You first.
No, I was just gonna say technically what Dora is doing right now is trying to see if she can find any information on this creature, like what weaknesses it might have.
Yeah, roll
Or-
me an occult intelligence roll.
6. Let's see. Oh my god, 5.
So with that many successes, you learn two things. Well, I guess three things. One, they don't really have weaknesses. They're just really sturdy, balls of elemental energy. Diamonds are an offshoot of earth elementals. Two, they tend to be controlled by some sort of titan spawn or some sort of titan spawn or titan. Three, they are particularly dangerous because they have a tendency of infusing you with their elemental affinity. So earth elementals can petrify you. Water elementals can control the water within your body. They have this ability to curse you that is particularly dangerous.
Terrifying.
Also, because once again, you all have this is things that usually the police or scions deal with, not really y'all. You've seen these things, or you've seen things that are mystical in nature for sure, but never really this close.
Okay. Well, here's a question that's out of character, technically out of character, but also in character in the moment.
Mhm.
Aren't diamonds weak against diamonds?
Yep.
Like, because you have to use a diamond tip
To cut.
something to cut. So Dora would know that at the very least about how to, like, that's how you would handle a diamond, anything, is that you would cut it with another diamond. So in that moment, from what she finds out, she's going to scream to Alesha, make it punch itself very hard. Diamonds destroy diamonds.
You have to play Don't Hit Yourself with that thing. I'll try.
You got this.
Cass,
Also,
you were Mhm.
Did the dog? Because it was my initiative.
the dog did open up the gate, so now anyone can come in or out.
I am going to do something that I, as a squishy character, should absolutely not fucking do.
Do it.
What's the worst that could happen? More screaming in my head? Nah. And I take my scissors, and if I know anything that might be, I don't really know, but
Mhm.
that in really dire moments might be stronger than a diamond and might even have a diamond inlaid in it.
Possibly.
It's those things that are gonna stab the shit out of that.
All
So
right.
I'm going to try and put as much force as I have through running and like almost like a spearhead, trying to like jam it with both like closed to make
Yep.
one point into that thing.
All right.
Amazing.
Roll your combat skill.
Dexterity.
Dex.
Hey, storyteller, is this the first time I've seen the scissors in her hands?
Yes.
Those very, very, very pretty scissors.
Those yes.
Dora has
So-
made a mental note.
I get fucked. So it was dexterity and
Whatever your preferred combat skill is. So it could be a close combat usually, but it could be occult. You said you'd let you do medicine.
I have both medicine and occult at 3, so
Yeah.
that would be the same then, I guess. All right, 8 dice. What have the gods given me today? I am rolling way too high. I'm gonna get punished for this later. 6 successes.
So you push it and like you feel like you can get through, but the scissors just bounce off.
Fuck you. And if I have anything like left in my turn,
Yeah.
I would try to not be in melee range again and just do a little swift
just
step.
walk behind me.
You just like go a
Yeah.
bit more backwards, like out of swooping diamond range.
Okay, you can't like get back. That would be a simple action. You can get behind Alesha. And just be like, this will give me a little bit of protection.
All right.
By the way, Dora, if you would make me a resilience roll of your choice, as you are tiny and people are either rushing to see Alesha fight the diamond golem or running away from the diamond golem. So there's lots of things happening.
I am going to pull out the small but fierce kind of mentality with this and roll my might for just toughing through it.
Okay, yeah.
Two successes.
How many?
2.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh, fuck.
You bounce around and you're like taking pictures and you're trying to get it. And you're like, I have to get this picture. So you focus on the picture and you get it. We'll be back to you.
I feel like there's a butt there.
I
Chaz.
don't know what you're talking
I feel like
about.
there's a butt there.
Evil. Evil.
Scarlet, Jacob.
So I have a question.
Yes.
In all of my, I guess, special tutelage,
Mhm.
Would I know if an elemental counts as a structure of some kind?
You would know, yes. Your tutor was very clear in that elementals do not have souls, so you cannot sap them, but they do count as structures for certain things, techniques that you have been taught.
Perfect. So I'm gonna kind of shrug my shoulders to let the bats know to take flight and be like,
Yep.
don't tell mom.
And you feel this like sinister grin coming from Laszlo, and I just like, don't worry, I'll take care of him.
And I will what y'all in my outfit, I had this like leather belt that just looked like an accessory. I actually take it off and it now kind of looks more like a whip, like an Indiana Jones whip. And it's got like a three-pronged end. And I attempt to attack the elemental with it?
You can add that, and because it counts as a structure, you gain 2 enhancement on this roll.
Wait, three-pronged end. Were you talking like metal prongs on the end of a whip?
No, it's got like little things at the end.
That
It's
is
cute.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's cute, sure, sure. That is terrifying because whips crack at the speed of sound.
Yeah, they sure do.
Let's get cracking.
So do I roll, this might be a silly question, but do I roll the dots of the whip or do I roll the just the attack
You
skill?
roll the attack roll.
Perfect, that's what I thought.
And then as long as you have 1 success, you add the extra 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cutifying whip.
So where's my sheet? That'll be important. Okay.
I feel that.
And
I
then-
might have forgotten to have my sheet open for a second there. This is kind of going like exactly as chaotic as I was expecting after getting to know Chaz just for a night.
I'm rolling so bad, but I got a 1.
You got like 1 success, or
1 success.
I mean, at least you didn't botch.
Could be worse.
You're nervous because you were told multiple times, do not take it out unless you have like proper supervision, and so like you're just shaking the nerves off. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's good.
But yeah, 1 with the 2 enhancement, I guess.
Okay, so 3. Although I will say, you are the only one who has seen things similar. You haven't seen this particular type, but you have seen elementals, and this one seems hardier than most, as if like it got lucky that it's like so sturdy this round.
Perfect. All right. So with that, I will be like, damn it, and just back up a little bit as much as I can.
But even as you back, you feel this like tension towards you, this like pull.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Jacob.
When the pupper takes down the fence or the gate or whatever it is it all in one piece?
Would you like it to be all in one piece?
Or did it break apart and there's pieces of?
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
pretty big
fence.
puppers. There will be pieces around, yeah.
Okay. And this elemental, it's not all just one giant blob. There's kind of joints or.
Yeah, like diamond hair, big diamond for a body type thing.
So Jacob's gonna try to grab a hunk of fence and kind of aim for a joint.
Okay.
On this thing.
Built like a diamond Dorito.
So we're going close combat and Dex.
Yeah.
And momentum gives additional dice to the roll.
Yes. Okay. And as of now, you all have 5 momentum. You have not touched it.
Okay.
I'm keeping that for later. Like snacks. Snacks that make me not die.
I'm gonna try to use 2 momentum here.
And the group decides yes, yay, nay.
What is momentum again?
It is a group resource that you can use to either give yourself extra die on a particular roll, or it's used to fuel some of your knacks. But because it is a group resource, it is like a group decision if it's okay to use it, and you usually like regain it through failed rolls, that sort, or like having to being affected by a condition.
Gotcha. I'm cool with it.
It's fine.
Also, hey, storyteller, since I did make that post on the social medias, does Cool Uncle Hef stalk my social media?
Of course he does.
Okay, good to know.
It's 5.
5. Okay.
Yep.
And so you get through, and you're like, having never fought this, you're like, this is unnaturally strong. Like, there's something that's like, this should have been able to get through, and for some reason, it just can't right now. You have a feeling like if you try it again, it might work.
Like it has a shield of some sort. Or just reinforcement.
Reinforcement, yeah. What it's going to try to do is, it is facing Alesha. Alesha, it is going to attack you. Once again, the way defense works, you naturally have 1 defense, but on your turn, you can use a reflexive, i.e. a free action, to roll your largest resilience stat as a defense roll. So whatever your largest resilience stat is, you can choose to roll that to up your defense.
Yeah, I think there's no reason not to do that.
Masochism.
Valid.
Character development.
Yeah.
The canon events you can't interfere.
Yeah, I love it.
40. 4.
All right, so
Wait,
it is
4 extra to the 1?
no, it's just like 4
Okay,
total.
Okay.
And if you were to like roll defense and you don't get any successes, then just reverse back to 1.
Okay.
So it is able to like make contact, but like for a diamond, it feels pretty soft. But then you cough and you start coughing these stones. You take no damage, but you have 2 complication on further attacks.
So that's 2 dice less.
2 dice that you have to buy off. So you still have the same amount of die, but like if you don't buy off the complications, then something happens.
I really hope that they do not stack.
At the end of your round, Dora, you notice 2 things. One,
Oh boy.
your phone is blowing up from Cool Uncle Hef. 2, you feel lighter than you did like a little bit ago.
Oh my god. What am I missing?
Backpack. Apparently got knocked off in the stampede of people running for their lives.
Oh my god. Is it anywhere on the floor near me that I can see?
You look around and you don't see on the floor, but you look up and there is a familiar woman in red running.
Does she have my backpack?
She looks like she's grabbing something.
I'm
And the $500,000.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's
no.
right.
She got the $500,000.
Fuck. Alesha's money. I see that Alesha and Cass and Scarlet. First of all, Scarlet's whip is like she is another thing that
like
Dora is going to be like noted for later. He wants to know how all these things work and is going to definitely ask Scarlet if she could take it apart later.
Oh, no.
Anyways, oh my god. Dora's booking it after the woman in red.
Are you like letting anyone know, or are you just
I'm sorry, you broke up there for a second.
sorry. Are you letting anyone know, or are you just like going like instinct?
I am going to start going on instinct and say she's got my bag. If they hear it, they hear it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, no, yeah. So Dora is just all of a sudden. I mean, I was near Scarlet, but I think Scarlet moved up.
I did have to move up a little
Yeah.
bit, I assume.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I don't think anybody's around me anymore at this point.
Alesha is like very keyed into your voice though.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you would just hear she's got my bag, and then Dora's just running after the woman in red.
I'll just like do a small whistle to my dog and just like point back at Dora, and I think the dog knows what to do.
Yeah, very quick. Like Orchid just like runs and like picks you up and like takes you up the stairs.
I am so sorry. One second, my headset is messing up. Okay, say it again.
Orchid like swoops under you, picks you up, and like runs up the stairs with you.
I love this. Yeah, Dora is just living for this in the moment, but like she's both elated for the fact that she is just mounted on a dog now like this, like a war horse, but is also like super like focused on chasing after this woman.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
So you are chasing Kikyo. Who is next?
Like I'm going to ask Cass, like, could you hand me those scissors for a second? You'll get them back, I promise.
Take him.
Well, and I just like wrap the chain or like around like my forearm, take like the scissors. Do they bend open like the shears?
Yeah.
And I just like take it as a straight razor. And
Please
just,
be
like,
nice with them, please. God
just
damn it.
slash at the creature.
So roll. You will say with the scissors,
Mhm.
you have an enhancement, one
Mhm.
enhancement, but you still have the 2 complications to buy off.
Mhm.
So it like
Mhm.
evens out to like 1 complication.
Yes.
And let's see if the defense is the same this time.
I hope not.
Alesha and Cass scissoring, things you didn't know would happen. Sorry, moving on. I was waiting for a scissoring joke.
Jesus Christ, superstar.
Having to calculate is never good.
I have the feeling that there's a certain woman looking at me because they are fucking blessing me. They are. I've been exploding for the 5th time.
Right.
Wow.
14.
Oh,
So, a look behind the screen. I
Mhm.
rolled 0 successes, so it has 1 defense. So you have options of things you can do.
I'm going to make it like the critical, so that this extra damage.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna, I don't know, as violently as possible, just like knock it on the ground with everything I have for my body mass and just crush it to the floor. And if you want to spend the rest of it to make it more flavorful, go for it.
Okay, so what we'll say is you had 14 successes, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Oh my god.
that's a lot of
That's a few.
damage.
A lot of. We're going to say
Need
I
some
don't want-
flex tape.
I don't want to do math right now. Everyone else has +3 enhancement in this scene. As you just watch Alesha like slash off 1 gem, slash off another, slam to the ground, just keep slamming over and over and over.
Holy cow.
And Cass does realize now, like by the look in my eyes, I am not hearing anything. I am not seeing anything except the thing in front of me. And like this is probably like the biggest enemy I've ever had, and I'm in my element.
That's funny because it's an elemental.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So am I rage elemental.
I'm here for it.
All right, who's next?
While it's down, Jacob is going to try to stab it once again in the joint, trying to with the goal of trying to pin it to the ground.
Gotcha. Yeah, roll me the same thing. You have the +3 enhancement.
Why am I spending one against that? So with the +3 enhancement, that's 4.
All right. So that definitely a success. You're able to pin it down, and you have 3 more points to buy stunts.
Okay, so let's 3 more. So is that enough? That's not enough for critical, is it?
Nope. Crit is 4.
Huh. There's one that I can give it a complication, right?
Yeah.
Where it's, I would like to use this, the pinning it down
Mhm.
as establish a grapple with 3 successes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So not only is it pinned to the
Towards it.
ground, you're able to like grapple it.
So yeah, so that it's held there, and I'm like and it has to go through me before it can get out.
Yeah. Scarlet, Cass, you watch as Jacob essentially restrains completely this thing's movement. Like it cannot go anywhere.
Kinky.
At that, Scarlet will get in the position to use her whip again, trying to weave in between Jacob and Alessia to not hit them. Yeah. What was the enhancement for it being a structure? Was that 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then extra 3. Nice. Me. Okay, that's much better. Thank you. Okay, so we're at 3, and then these 2 exploded. 4 successes. Plus the 5 from enhancement.
How would you like to end this thing's existence?
Oh,
Yay!
nice.
I think I would aim for its head. And when the whip cracked and like in the perfect center, it would just kind of shatter into dust.
And Jacob, because you're still like restraining it, you feel these like shock waves like emanate throughout the entire thing as it just like shatters in your presence.
Oh, wow, this thing really works.
Damn.
I'll just secure it as a belt again. Like nothing happened.
Do you feel like some tears like falling on your head? As Nadja and Laszlo just kind of are very proud.
Thank you.
Dora,
Yes.
you make it up the stairs. I need you to see if you can track down Kikyo, because there is literally a riot going on and it has begun to spill out into the streets.
Okay, I'm just gonna like, because of my palace of memory, I never forget what Kikyo looks like.
Nope.
Or at least the direction where she was going. So I am going to, as we're moving, scan the crowd, trying to spot her as best as we can.
Gotcha. Also, you have 2 enhancement. 1 because you have palace of memory, and 1 because Orchid also knows what Kikyo smells like because Orchid was like on her.
Okay, so how many enhancements is that again?
2.
2, so that's 2 extra dice for this?
Not extra dice, but as long as you have 1 success, you just add 2 successes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So what am I rolling now?
How would you like to track her down?
Oh, okay.
If you're using palace of memory, I would say intellect.
Yes. And
I could say subterfuge if you're trying to predict where she's going. I could see occult because you have a feeling that the bag is not normal. I could see survival, just like figuring out how she's maneuvering through this chaos.
I have the same number of dots in survival as I do in occult. So let's say survival because I feel like that makes the most sense.
Yep.
Like I would feel like she would even have like a little bit of a survival instinct happening with the fact that the bag is gone.
Yeah.
So that's 1 dice for that. And you said intellect, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Also, just a reminder, you still have 3 momentum. And losing her now may be hard to find her again. So if you feel like you need to use it, ask the group.
10s explode, right?
Yes, they do.
It's 2 exploding. So it's 4. 5 successes plus 2, 7.
The 7. Ooh, let's see what she rolled.
Oh no.
Not enough. You see her as she is ducking like by the door entrance, hoping that you miss her. She sees that you make eye contact and she starts running again.
Whisper in Good Dog's ear that the direction we need to go, point, and let's charge.
On the way.
Just going straight for her.
Everyone got
I will because I can have a hand free while doing this.
Yep.
I am gonna text the group chat saying I'm following Kikyo out into the outside past the main entrance.
everyone downstairs. You sit having defeated your first elemental. And the phone buzzes.
Do I still cough up rocks?
No, that seems to be gone.
I
Can I have
just-
my scissors back and bend them right again first?
like you see me like first like calm down for a second, as in like it went down too easily, and then I then look at you like with a little dazed face and I just fold them back together, hand them to you, and I just start shoving all the diamond wreckage into my pockets. Because Cass still wanted the diamonds.
But that's a bit obsolete now, but okay. Fine. And I guess that we then get the text like Dora is following the woman in red on Orchid
I will
Because-
probably have added that she has my bag.
because that woman has her back.
Oh, that isn't good.
You all have 3 seconds to clean up, and then we're charging after that thing, okay?
Okay.
The moment I notice like somebody stole something from my child, I stop what I'm doing, just look at the door, and I just almost like the runner sprint, and I just dash, and everybody who's unlucky enough to be my way will just get aggressively pummeled to the side.
And I ask Laszlo and Nadia to essentially do recon and see if they can keep track of Kikyo. Like fly ahead and do that.
Nadia is uncharacteristically resistant to this request. But it's because Laszlo was being weird. And so Laszlo already knows exactly where she is. And Nadia's like, I don't care.
That's fair. Okay, perfect. All right.
Oh. Oh.
And I will follow the group at that.
All
I
right,
got
so
my money in it. Yeah.
yeah, like that's 500K. Like that's not cheap.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
mean,
490K. Gave a stack to the
True, yeah.
dealer.
Dora had an I mean, Dora does have that, survival instinct that she needs to get that bag back, but she also just like she's logically thinking there's a lot of money in there that this woman just stole from one of my besties. I knew that they could handle that thing, and I gotta track that down before she disappears.
All right. So with Alesha like clearing out the way, the riot will not be a problem for you all at all. With Laszlo telling you exactly where she is, like like where to find her. She is going to make one last ditch effort before Dora and Orchid catch up. So we're going to need one more survival intelligence check.
Is this still getting the +2 as well?
Yes.
Wee, bonus.
That explodes. That explodes. Does it explode twice? Can it explode twice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. 7.
So you go tearing down the street, and Orchid just stops and looks down an alley. And there is Kikyo holding your bag, trying to rip the lock off.
Orchid, sick. At that, Dora will pop off Orchid's back
Mm-hmm.
and just allow the dog to try to go maul her.
Orchid is. Are you good with the aminals? Like, do you
I
know
love.
that?
Oh my god, yeah! I was giving hugs and pets to Orchid and stuff like that. I was
Okay.
feeding the bats.
Orchid is afraid. Orchid will
Orchid's
make sure
afraid?
you are not harmed. Orchid is like, I'm not. I am not actively going there.
You okay? Boy or girl? Can't remember.
Girl.
Girl? You okay, girl?
She is like very much in front of you. Kikyo will not get to you through her, but she is not. Orchid is also not aggressing.
I am going to this is interesting. Dora's noting this. We have Kikyo's cornered, right? She
Yeah.
can't. Is there a way for her to escape if I don't approach her?
No, there's a building back there, so there is like
Okay.
4 walls. Assuming she's human.
Can I have my bag back, please? I knew you had boundary issues, but Jesus Christ.
I don't. You shouldn't be walking around with this bag. I don't think you know what this bag is. How about this, huh? How about you tell me how to take this lock off? It's all yours. I don't even want the bag. Here. And she starts like throwing the money out. I don't even want this. You take this.
You're very weird. You know that?
I have been told this. Yes.
Dora starts approaching slowly.
She'll keep backing up as much as she can. Not long after, Alesha barrels through, followed quickly by everyone else.
Oh, I see you got my text message.
Yeah, we try to get here as fast as we could.
You okay? Did the diamond thing go down? I assume so, since you're here. Perfect.
Alesha looks the girl dead in the eye and just points, and with absolutely no hint of backing down, like, you give that bag right now, or I just pummeled a big diamond to dust. Your pretty face won't be better.
I want to point out that as Alesha is saying this, Dora is looking at her cell phone because it had been exploding from Cool Uncle Hef. She's actually checking his texts to her really quick as she's listening to this happen.
Where are you? What are you looking at? Why is that there? Is that Photoshop? What is Photoshop? I just checked Photoshop. That's not Photoshop. And it goes on this line to eventually about 2 minutes ago, he was like, I am on my way.
She is going to respond. Sorry, was busy. This woman took my backpack for some reason, and sends that text message and a picture of the woman's face.
Scarlett,
Yes.
your phone rings.
Okay. Who's calling?
It is your personal attendant.
Oh dear. Hello?
Yelling, just the phone is just like cracking. You're able to make out, I want to meet with that one. Uncle Hef told me, send her to me. And when she says send her to me, you are very sure of what she means by that.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay. For Luna, because Luna's kind of dumb. Does she means the woman who took the bag? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, kidnap me.
That was that was my next thought. That was my next like. I mean,
It could be. We don't know.
That could be everybody here except for
Yeah.
Jacob.
Also, can we talk about the power of telephones
Maybe.
right now? The power of making some text messages.
So she sees you all calling, and she's like, drops the bags, like, okay, bags here. She starts like stepping back.
Oh, Dora just
No, when if you go front, like I go pick it up and then hand it to you, like
Okay.
never breaking eye contact with the woman.
Okay.
Nikio, talk to us. What's going on here?
Oh, she just started when I approached her, she just started throwing the money out, saying that she didn't give a crap about that, but did seem to give a crap about what was in this pocket
Yeah,
here.
like-
And she actually Dora touches the lock.
Like I told you that she was in for the lock, and now she's stealing shit and doesn't care about the money. So, Nikio, what's up with that lock? That is more important than $500,000.
You all really don't know. I wasn't sure until just now, but don't worry. Something tells me I don't have a lot of time to explain, but I'll be back. And she starts walking backwards, almost as if she's walking downstairs into the shadow.
I'm following her.
Yeah, she's like, no, you can't go into shadows. But something tells me I'll be seeing you again, Dora, if that is your full name. I will be back for that bag. There are contents of that bag.
She's just
And she steps fully back into the shadows, out of sight.
Jacob persists and follows into the shadows. And down the alley.
You go back, and it's like she essentially went into the ground.
yeah.
Well then, hold on. And I run back out of the alleyway. And what is happening in the town? Is it still Riot Fest 2023?
No, people are unconscious on the ground, and there are two individuals walking up, looking very serious.
Dora's like picking up the money that was scattered on the ground and she's putting it back in her backpack for Alicia.
No,
Alicia?
Or not, or Jacob, sorry.
Dora, you wouldn't have a chance to recognize who these people are because you are busy, Alicia, you have no clue. Cass, you don't know who these people are, but the names pop into your head without even thinking.
Ah.
Scarlett?
And those might be.
Yeah.
You know exactly who these people are. You know they are very, very unhappy.
Oh dear.
You've only seen your personal attendant unhappy once. The cult that you grew up in
Mhm.
very much started to freak out because it seemed like the gates of Hades were opening up.
Cool. That's not concerning at all. Okay, I will I'll be the one like that they'll meet first. I'll kind of walk up to meet them.
I blurt out their names as I get them and then realize that I might have done that. And then I'm just gonna mind my own business.
I would
Wait,
say
you-
I can explain, but I really can't.
Cool Uncle Hef is the first to say, is the bag safe?
Bag looks safe. Yes.
What about Dora? Is Dora okay?
Dora, are you okay?
I'm like, oh, yes. Oh, Uncle Hef. And I would say at that point she had finished putting the stuff in the bag, slings the bag over her shoulder, and just sprints to hug him.
And he gives you a big hug, like, "Oh, I'm glad you have fun. Your parents sent me to pick you up. They said there was something happening down here, so I'll take you back when you're ready."
Yeah, there's some crazy shit. Can my friends come with me?
And then he looks to his companion, and she's like, "Sure. By the way, was there a person who was around here?"
Yeah, she. What happened? What happened, Jacob? She like walked into the shadows. I saw it like that, but
Yeah, that was weird. It was like there were stairs, but I checked and it was ground. It was concrete.
And the woman looks at you, Jacob. It's like, I don't really know you, but something tells me you'll have a very interesting life very soon.
it's at that point she can't stop thinking about it technically because it was an outside source talking about it. The lock. She is now trying to focus on the lock.
So Uncle Hef would be like, don't worry about that. We have some things to talk about tonight.
She'll blink a few times, and then Uncle Hef's voice is soothing enough to her to where she's just like it calms her innate curiosity, which
Mhm.
she's gonna come back to Cass and Scarlet about those scissors and that whip. But yeah, of course. Crazy night. Did you guys get any of those diamonds?
Oh yeah, got them all in my pockets.
Oh hell yes.
Um,
She's gonna try to fist bump
Alessia.
Alessia. Sorry, my brain.
Yes, I like go scooch down like.
question. Do I notice Dora losing interest in the lock in a really weird way?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna scoot up to Dora and not like as slick as possible. Like I know she wouldn't really mind, but still. And I'm gonna touch that lock, and I'm just gonna open that little brain of mine again. And you never know, if I get another fucking pizza recipe, then so be it.
You never know. So this is how we're going to do it. Make me
Forbidden pizza.
an occult roll. No attribute, just occult roll. If you get one success, they speak to you.
Okay, so I got my 3 dice, and divination is with that included?
Yeah,
So
sure.
4, okay. Come on. That's
You
2
can use-
successes.
Oh, nice.
You all watch as Cass slowly, easily just scoots next to the bag and touches the lock. And her eyes just go white. Cass, you see this box. And within the box, there is a myriad of things. There are things like hope, but there's things like disease. There's things like war. Once known as Pandora's box. And you see someone looking to open that box. But then a man who looks oddly similar to cool Uncle Hef closing that box and taking it away. As you remove your hand, you realize that box was never opened, and its contents are in this bag.
Are you okay, Cass? I mean,
Yeah, and you can see like the tiny bits of white fading from their irises. Like,
that's a cool effect.
yeah, though it's not. It is not.
You
So
also have a piercing headache as all the voices are just yelling how proud they are of you right now.
Supportive aunt mode go.
can we please celebrate this later? Please, I'm not ungrateful. Please.
Are you saying this out loud right now?
Definitely. I don't give a shit if people think I'm insane because I
Hey,
am.
how tall are you, by the way, again?
Like 5'9".
Okay, she's going to reach up and be like, hey, are you good? I mean, you said you're good, but
And
we're not.
I mumble something about making pizza to celebrate.
I fucking love pizza. Do you have a good pizza recipe?
No, no, no. No.
I always love like making new things, and I think making a new pizza would be kind of cool.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, please do that later.
Like Cass often
okay,
has those
okay.
weird episodes where they start mumbling about pizza and
The last 2 weeks has
old
been
ladies
pizza.
having to shut up.
And like Cass is almost crying at this point, not from like sadness, but just like overwhelmed from, please let me go.
The trauma pizza.
I want a pizza that's trauma.
Oh my god.
Dora's gonna give a hug to Cass.
I
like,
don't
"That's
really
okay."
realize that you're doing that. It's just like you're holding a person that does not react.
Oh, we should probably go and get you some water. We should get some water and food in all of us, to be perfectly honest.
I try to make eye contact with cool Uncle Hef.
And cool Uncle Hef, he sees you and he pulls one of these. But very sly though. No one else saw him do it. Like super sly.
Of course.
Sly, but very hey fellow kids. God.
I equally bad try to like do this like I mouth what the fuck.
He's like, we'll all have a conversation. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. And he looks around, and Persephone is just gone. He's like, she's busy, but we need to chat.
I love that
this
name, Persephone.
This is the beginning of many of your like visitation. This is the beginning of many of how you transition from just a human being who has very interesting people around you to your path to divinity. And I think that's where we'll call it for today. First of all, I want to thank you all. This has been the most beautiful type of chaos that I was hoping it would be.
Incredible.
This was so much fun. This is my introduction to Scion, and I'm absolutely
Same.
loving it. Love all my fellow players. This has been great, and you've been amazing, Chaz.
Thank you. I say let's do one more round of like who we are, who our characters are, and let's just say how our character has grown from this expedition. This charity event, because that's all it was.
Was
a charity event.
Yeah, charity to me.
You actually did get the most charity.
You and Jacob made bank tonight.
Stonks.
Stonks.
So let's go the opposite this way. Let's start with Jacob.
Hello, I am Zachary Naldra, he, him. I tonight played Jacob Alder. Also he, him. If you were looking for me on the interwebs, the Bird app at Zach Rules, it's spelt somewhere below my face, right about here. Um, yeah, and so Jacob has money now.
A lot of money.
Has a lot of money.
We should all get matching tattoos as characters.
Yeah, like a little diamond.
Apparently, he's gonna get a little bit more
Yes.
money by giving people matching tattoos.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, no, we funded this tonight. This is because of all of us. So
Yeah. Come back tomorrow and watch me play Jacob again now, except as a hero.
Who will also have 500K. Cass, how about you?
Hi, I'm Josie. They, them. Tonight I played Cass, also they, them. You can find me on, as I said, the Bird app at Josie the 11th, and on the Clock app at Chronic Brain Pain. And how would Cass evolve? There's two ways this can go. Either they make that pizza
Mm-hmm.
and they try to like have some family counseling and try to make things go okay, and it's still walking on eggshells, but
Of course.
they get more and more utility out of their heritage. Or Kaz just says, fuck this, like entirely fuck this. I have predicted this from the start, and still I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna go buy a nice little house in the French Alps and live there for the rest of my life, and you can all get fucked.
You wound me, Cass. You wound me.
Alesha, how about you?
Ren, she, her. Don't really have any things to promote because I don't have any. Yeah, this is why my first stream, my first time playing online, I had an absolute blast. And the thing that Alesha probably learned is there are more fun things to fight, and I'm going to find them. And Cass is coming with me if she wants or not.
I hate you.
Also, I'm gonna hang out with Dora more because Trouble seems to follow that little goblin, and I'm a big fan of Trouble. And also, I'm going to find somebody to sell those diamonds to and give Uncle Have a lot of money to pimp my ride.
amazing.
Dora, what about you?
Hello, everybody. I am the Azure Butterfly, or simply Azure or Rachel. I am a VTuber that you can find here at twitch.tv/the Azure Butterfly, or on any of the social media at the Azure Butter One or Azure Butter One. And I played Dora, or I should just say the full name, Pandora Pharaoh, tonight. Yeah, honestly, Dora just thinks she has like a lot of cool friends and is kind of like starting to slowly come out of her shell a bit more after tonight, a little more excited to be around her friends now and not just either one-on-one or just talking on the group chats and stuff. And she's kind of curious what's going on with cool Uncle Hef and this weird woman that wanted her backpack. She's got a lot of questions and she's going to look for answers.
And they will be answered tonight, and poor Dora is going to learn a lot of things.
Exciting.
Finally, Scarlet.
Hello, I'm Luna. You can find me at Druid by Night on all the things, including Twitch. I do stream here at Druid by Night. Tonight I played Scarlet. And I think Scarlet got a lot more confident with going out into the world, especially being around her friends. And she wants to try to get into blogging. She sees when social media was brought up, she's like, that seems really interesting. And I want to do that.
Dora can teach her a little bit.
Exactly. And also, she's got a lot of explaining to do, but that's future Scarlet's problem.
That's another thing, yeah.
I want to know more about that whip, Scarlet.
Nope.
Well, yeah, this was essentially the night that this group of friends became a band. The night that they saw beyond the veil very clearly right in front of their faces. And even though many of them have these like very distinct connections to divinity, it was right in their face. And so very soon after, many of them will transition from humans to heroes. Unfortunately, we don't have time for that story. That is for another time. But once again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for playing with me and allowing me to unleash the madness that is in my mind. It was amazingly fun. And I hope to see you all again. Hope to play with you all again soon. Until then, bye.
Creeped out Nora too much for her to